Have you ever heard the old saying, it's easier to change rivers and mountains than to change a person's nature? It sounds a bit pessimistic, doesn't it? Like we're all just stuck in our ways, forever. But is that really true? Today, we're going to dive deep into this idea. We'll explore why changing our core personality feels so difficult, but more importantly, we'll uncover the incredible truth that change is just possible as a fundamental part of being human. So, why does this saying even exist? Well, it speaks to a core truth about our personalities. Think about it: our temperament, our natural inclinations, how we react to stress. A lot of this is wired into us from a very young age. It's shaped by our genetics, our upbringing, and our early life experiences. This is our nature, the baseline of who we are. It's the friend who is always late, no matter how many alarms they set, or the one who is naturally optimistic even when things go wrong. These deep-seated traits are incredibly stable. They form our comfort zone, the default settings we revert to without even thinking. Trying to change them can feel like trying to write with your non-dominant hand. It's awkward, difficult, and takes a ton of conscious effort. Your brain is essentially fighting against years of established neural pathways. So, in a way, the old saying has a point. Making fundamental shifts to our nature in a walk in the park. But here's where the story gets exciting. While our nature might be the foundation, it's not the whole house. We are not just our instincts, we are also our habits, our beliefs, and our mindset. And guess what? All of these can be changed. This is the difference between your fundamental nature and your character. Character is built, not born. It's forged in the choices we make every single day. Let's talk about neuroplasticity. This is the amazing ability of our brain to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. Every time you learn a new skill, form a new habit, or consciously choose a different response, you are physically rewiring your brain. Think of your brain as a field of grass. The paths you walk most often become well-trodden and easy to follow. Those are your old habits and reactions. But if you intentionally start walking a new path, day after day, a new trail will begin to form. At first, it's hard work, but eventually, that new path becomes just as easy to walk as the old one. This is how change happens on a biological level. It's not magic, it's science. So, how do we actually start walking that new path? The first and most crucial step is self-awareness. You can't change what you don't acknowledge. This means taking an honest look at yourself without judgment. Maybe you have a short temper. Maybe you procrastinate. Maybe you're overly critical of yourself and others. The goal isn't to feel bad about it. The goal is simply to see it. Okay, this is a pattern I have. This is a part of me I'd like to work on. That simple act of recognition is incredibly powerful. It's like turning on the lights in a dark room. Suddenly, you can see where you are and where you want to go. Once you're aware, the next step is to set a clear intention. Vague goals like "I want to be a better person" are too broad. Get specific. Instead of "I want to be less angry," try "when I feel frustrated, I will take 3 deep breaths before I respond." Instead of "I want to be more productive," try "I will work on my most important task for 25 minutes without distractions every morning." These small, concrete actions are the building blocks of change. They are the individual steps you take on that new path in your brain. Now, here's a secret weapon in the journey of change: your environment. We are incredibly influenced by the people we spend time with and the situations we put ourselves in. If you want to be more positive, spend time with optimistic, encouraging people. If you want to break a bad habit, change the environment that triggers it. It's about making the right choices easier and the wrong choices harder. You're not just relying on willpower alone. You're designing your life to support the person you want to become. This is why joining a group, finding a mentor, or even just telling a trusted friend about your goals can be a game changer. It creates a support system and a sense of accountability. Of course, this journey is not a straight line. There will be days when you fall back into old patterns. You'll get angry when you meant to be calm. You'll hit the snooze button when you plan to wake up early. And that is completely okay. This is not failure. It's feedback. Each time you slip up, you have an opportunity to learn. Why did it happen? What was the trigger? What can you do differently next time? The key is to approach yourself with compassion, not criticism. Treat yourself like you would a good friend who is trying their best. Dust yourself off, remember your why, and take the next small step forward. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. Think about someone you admire. Do you think they were just born that way? Or did they become that person through years of conscious effort, learning from mistakes, and consistently choosing to be a little bit better each day? Every great person in history had to overcome their own nature in some way. They had to cultivate discipline, courage, and compassion. They had to build their character brick by brick. So, let's revisit that old saying: rivers and mountains can be changed, but a person's nature cannot be changed. Maybe we can update it. How about this? Rivers and mountains can be changed. A person's nature is the starting point, but their character is a masterpiece they can choose to build. Your core temperament might be the block of marble you're given, but you are the sculptor. You hold the chisel and the hammer. With awareness, intention, and consistent effort, you can shape that marble into anything you want it to be. The truth is, change is hard, it takes work, but it is the most rewarding work you will ever do. It's the essence of growth, the core of what it means to be alive and conscious. You are not a finished product. You are a work in progress, and you have the power to direct that progress every single day. Don't let an old saying convince you that you're stuck. You are capable of incredible transformation. Believe in your ability to change, because it's not just a hopeful idea, it's a fundamental part of your human potential. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope this has given you a new perspective on your own power to grow and change. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content on personal growth and living a more intentional life. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What's one small change you re-inspired to make? Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.